welcome back. So we have 265,000 people. I don't know how high this population can go. I did a town before called Industryville, and I think I got that place to about 400,000 or more. And it is interesting. I mean, it's a nice challenge to try and get a big population. I like that. But otherwise, what I'm making lots of money with my casinos. I've got 6 abandoned buildings, and in terms of this demandy thing here, I've got a little bit of commerce industry, and that's interesting because I was just saying in the last episode that these 3 bars never seem to go down, and perhaps the reason for that is because everybody wants to come and live here. But now there is the one bar, the low wealth, is dropped. So that's interesting. So what can we do tonight? Will we cause a stir in the field tonight? Do we have the power to self-energize? Because having the power to self-energize is a very big power. What's happening here? It's getting busier. Why is that? I like this street. The fact that the road is not straight, that's quite nice. This must be one of my early casinos. Maybe my first one. You can see here, and I've put the very large police station next to it. And over there's another casino. Lots of taxis, and that's a building that can go. Let's see what other buildings I need to knock down, because if they're big buildings, then there's one. Is that it? Then it's good to keep an eye on them, because they may be able to rebuild, and if they rebuild, that can add quite a lot to the population. Now, what the hell was I looking at here? I thought right there. Oh. Okay, right, that'll do. You can see still quite a lot of buildings here who haven't increased. Is that because the demand for that particular wealth thing is going down, so they're not going to I'm going to leave them. I'm going to leave it and see. 278, nearly 280. I think we're going to get to 300,000 here. That would be pretty good. And may have a look at my other town today as well. good. My favorite building is still here. That's good. Still concerned about crime. The power to self-energize is a big power. Self-energize. Where did I hear that? Morning is coming. That's a nice picture. This is a mid-range casino. Certainly a challenge here with casinos because high tourist demand. More tourists want to come to your city than currently transportation systems can handle. Expand the mass transit. I have never managed to figure out how this particular casino can be successful. I've tried it numerous times and I've never managed to make any money off it. Because of that, and also the fact that I quite like the look of this casino, the sleek casino. I think it looks nicer than the other ones. But perhaps later on, maybe it might be an idea to see if I can try that wealthy casino. There's lots of places that haven't upgraded to bigger buildings, so there's quite a potential here for quite a lot more people. If all of these buildings would upgrade, that would be quite an influx of people. And everything here seems okay. Well, I'd imagine there's probably... How is my waste disposal unit? Where is it? I think it's right here. Seems pretty good. Can I fit another one of these over here? Yeah. Yeah, that's maxed out. The sewage system seems to be working fine. Is that maxed out as well? Yeah. And power seems to be... Well, it says it's not too good there. Where's the other one here? Let's give that this. That's fine. Oh wow, not enough room. Oh, you haven't enough room because of this road, maybe. Why don't we get rid of that road? I don't even know why it's there. Perhaps that will allow you to increase. How about you? Why this has got this thing here. That's why they can't See, there seems to be a big demand for medium wealth. So I would imagine that all these places should upgrade to bigger buildings at some point. Because maybe that's what's happened to the low wealth, although that's going up again. Anyway, I kind of promised myself I wouldn't get into the dynamics of the population demand. Look at that. There's a whole string of big buildings here. Is that a guy protesting? What were you protesting for? I could have sworn I saw it. Leaving this town. Thought there was a guy protesting. They look great. It's very stylized, this game. And if you like the style, I think you overlook all the other problems. If you're like me anyway, because you're kind of enchanted by the look of things, and also by the challenge of trying to do so much in such a small square. There seems to be all kinds of problems with crime. And why is this factory still here? I would have thought that would have modernized a little bit with this thing next to it. So, shall I put some more police in? Get the feeling that I should do that. Let's put one here, because I don't think these buildings are gonna be able to develop. I don't even have got enough room. And also this road, well, it's quite busy, but maybe the traffic, if they go along this road, it may be better than having it on the main street. Although I don't know, because this road seems to have got busy very quickly. This building is upgrading now, that's good. The gambling headquarters. There is one more upgrade for this thing. Is there one or two? Just one. It's this gaming thing. I'm not really too bothered about that. I'm earning lots of money and I can afford some more services and things. I don't know what you do. You could increase all the casinos and you could be making 100,000 an hour, I suppose, but that's okay if you've got some plan, I think, to do something. If you're considering investing in another town, or if you want to start building those large mega towers, perhaps, maybe you'll need the money, but I don't have any plans to do that, so money isn't really a big deal. Uh, 4 to 20 minutes. What's this guy doing? Every time you see a helicopter like that, it means there's probably a fire about to start somewhere, or already started. Or yeah, was extremely quick. Well done, guys. That was impressive. That was impressive. Although, to be honest, I could live with losing one or two of these little sheds rather than losing this big building here or some of these big buildings in the background. Fantastic textures. That's it. Tell me you must have saved it, right? Yes, I did. This seems a nice quiet area to live here. Probably not too good for the pollution. But it's kind of nice on this side. Transit, how strong. That's so amazing. There's just something very satisfying about creating your own world. I'd love to get to America sometime, to where I'm sure these buildings are all based on various cities in America. Because I have seen buildings like this in lots of movies. The bad guy normally escapes by running down the fire escape here at the back of the building with the policeman chasing after him, or the detective. Where am I at now? 287, so it's going pretty well. And I have an event planned for today. So when you see cranes around, like in a real city, and all buildings, and just building in general happening, then you know you're doing something right. So is this finished? No. It's just gone midday. It's the big Legends of Rock event, and I'm already making money on that one. That's going to be profitable. I guess afterward, what you could do, if you wanted to, you could increase the land value all over the place, and you could make all these buildings high wealth. Some of the high wealth skyscrapers, they're the ones full of glass, and they're very elegant, some of them, and they reflect the light very, very well. But in spite of that, I still like the look of the buildings I've got here at the moment. Traffic wise, there's a bit of a traffic jam to get in, but there's not a huge amount of traffic out there from outside coming in. And I do have another town in the distance there with the Sears Tower. That was starting to develop a little bit as well. I may visit there a bit later. Otherwise, everything's going well here. There's no problem. Everything's dropping. The demand is dropping. And still, there's potential for a lot more things to develop. So, we shall see what happens. But for now, that is all. Adios.